You are watching Content with Candace. In today's video, we're going to talk about what to look for when purchasing a quality handbag. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and please share the video. Okay, everyone, let's get into it. There are three main things that you want to look for when purchasing a quality handbag. Now, there's some other things you want to look at, which are going to be some personal preference things such as crossbody strap, shoulder strap. Is the bag comfortable? Does the bag have feet? Well, I'm not going to concentrate so much on those things in this video. I did do an earlier video on those types of things, and I'll go ahead and I'll link that video in the description box below if you're interested in hearing more about how to purchase handbags that are of good quality. But I want to concentrate on three things in this video, because oftentimes we look at the back and we say, oh, that's pretty, but we don't really think about, okay, these things. The first thing I want to talk about is the quality of the leather. The leather, there are different types of leather. You have genuine leather, you have full grain leather, you have calf leather, you have lambskin leather, you have Napa leather, and we want to make sure that when we're purchasing bags that they represent a good quality leather. There are some leathers that are not as high quality as other leathers. For example, oftentimes when you hear the words genuine leather, that means that it's going to be your more low-end leathers. But when you hear full grain leather, as in the vintage Coach handbags, let me show you one of those so you can have a visual of what I'm talking about. This is one of my vintage Coach handbags from my vintage Coach handbag collection. And this is made from full grain leather, and it is in thick, heavy full grain leather. One of the best I've seen out there. So you want to always look at the leather. This leather is thick, and you can tell it's of excellent quality. Let me show you another example of leather. This is my YSL medium Lulu. This bag is made from calf skin leather. This is calf leather. So it has a very nice quality feel to it. Now, I did notice that this leather doesn't seem as thick as the full grain leather. And as I was researching the different types of leather, I found that full grain leather is one of the highest quality leathers that you can purchase. Or that, you know, if your bag is made from full grain leather, then that's a great high-end choice. Okay, so this is calf leather. This is my Coach Studio shoulder bag, and it's made from Napa leather. It has a soft feel to it as well. And from doing my research, I found that Napa leather is one of the toughest leathers out there. This does feel real soft, but it's supposed to be a very good leather as well. What you want to do is look at the quality of the leather of the bag before you purchase it. The next thing you want to look at is the construction of the bag. You want to make sure the bag is constructed well. No loose stitching. Seams are all intact. No pop stitches, those types of things. You can kind of look it over closely and try to minimize as many flaws as possible. For example, you guys, I'm not a fan of glazing. I like to purchase bags that have minimum, if not any glazing at all, but it's hard these days to find a handbag without glazing, because glazing cracks over a period of time. And I'm just not a fan of glazing, although several of my bags in my collection do have glazing, because today that's the way they make the bags. But going back to the vintage Coach handbags, let me pick another example. This is my Legacy flap shoulder bag, well constructed. The seams, as you can see on this bag, there is no glazing whatsoever on this bag. This bag is of excellent quality. This bag represents quality. This is also, again, full grain leather. The material, the construction is amazing. Now, anytime you can dunk and clean a bag, anytime you can dunk and clean a bag, and it still looks like this, once you finish that process, that tells you that that's a well-constructed bag. This Saint Laurent bag only has glazing on the leather piece that falls on your shoulder on the handle. Now, unless I overlooked it, everything, all the other seams on this bag, including the seams under the flap, are sewn. And to me, that says quality. So the only glazing on this bag is on this little leather piece. Now, why they did that and didn't do it anywhere else, I don't know. But this is a well-constructed bag. It's obvious. The same thing with the construction of the New Wave chain bag by Louis Vuitton. The seams are sewn. Very little glazing on the bag. The only place I see glazing on this bag, and I'm double checking just to make sure, is the handle. The little leather piece on the handle. Other than that, and the glazing is done well, pretty well, I must say. So that's the only place. Other than that, there's no glazing on this handbag. All the seams are sewn. That's what I like to see. They're either sewn seams, stitched seams, or, you know, like the vintage Coach handbags had. There's a piece on it, a leather piece, and it's sewn around the edges. The last thing you want to look at, and I'm giving you 3 basic things in this video: the leather, the construction, and the materials. Now, when I talk about the materials, I'm talking about the fabric. I'm talking about the zipper pulls. You want to hone in on those items. For example, does the zipper have is the zipper sturdy or is it flimsy? Chain, is the chain thick or is it thin and prone to breakage? You want to look for quality in that chain. The strap, how does the strap feel? Does it feel like it's going to be a hold up over time? Is it a sturdy strap? Is it a comfortable strap to wear? So you're looking at those things as well. You can tell. You want to look at details on how things are made. The logo, does the logo look cheap or does the logo look like it's excellent quality? Let me show you some logos. Here's a logo on the New Wave chain bag, GM, and it feels like it's excellent quality. It looks like it's excellent quality. It's made out of metal. It doesn't feel cheap or flimsy. Same thing with the YSL bag. The logo feels sturdy. It feels like quality. It feels heavy. It doesn't feel cheap or flimsy. Logo on this Coach bag feels really well made. One thing I like about the logo on this bag, you look underneath, you can see that it's screwed on and not glued on. Represents quality, the logo on the bag and the hardware itself. So you have to pay attention to the details. My vintage Coach handbags, like this Coach Court bag, they don't really have logos on it, so I couldn't really talk on those regarding logos. But I do know it's a bag of excellent quality. The leather feels amazing. So let's summarize those 3 things that you should look for when purchasing a quality handbag. Now, there are some more personal things that you're going to look for to fit yourself. And like I said earlier, I have that in a video. I will post that video in the description box below because we did have some subscribers to also comment on that video, other things that you may be interested in as well. So you may find that video interesting. But when you're looking for strictly the quality of the bag, you want to look at the leather. You want to look at the construction and you want to look at the materials. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.